And we're live. Sorry, a few seconds late there. All right, so I thought I'd do a little stream today. It's been a while since I did my last stream, and some stuff has happened that I want to talk about. On May the 5th, which was 2 days ago, I got a copyright strike on my channel. Another one I've gotten a couple in the past. Unjustly. As you see, Bronco's back there. He is very upset about this. Right, Bucky? Very upset about this. Yes, I reacted to a fan-made game demo called Batman 1989 Fan Game Demo. And it was a great little reaction, great little gameplay. And the next day, the video was taken down, and I got a copyright strike. And the claimant was Warner Brothers Entertainment. Warner Brothers Entertainment gave me the copyright strike. And it's some bullshit because the guy who made the demo, I literally got permission from him. Yeah, he told me straight up that it was cool for me to do the reaction. So after, getting permission from him, providing expert commentary on the gameplay, I still got a copyright strike. And before you ask, no, Metalheads asked this question, did it have music from the movie? No, it specifically didn't have music from Batman 1989. Specifically, it didn't. The guy, I was actually talking to the guy that made the Batman 1989 fan demo, and he said he made his own music for the demo, specifically for that reason, specifically because it would get taken down if it had the Tim Burton music. What's up, Darkseid's daughter? Darkseid's daughter is in the building. So, let me see if I can pull up this place. What's up, Film Gob? Nothing much. Film Goblin. That's funny. Yeah, we'll talk about this copyright strike. Let me show you this page here. Share. And K-Dots is joined. K-Dots in the building. Let me see if I can get... We're live right now, K-Dots. Let me... everybody, this is K-Dots. Everybody, while I find my headphones. If you're there.
Can you hear me?
Here. Getting speakers on this computer.
I think everybody else in chat can probably hear me. What's up, everybody? Film Goblin, Darkseid's daughter. Asking Darkseid's daughter on Twitter, hitting me up. Black Superman stuff. He or she has been hitting me up a lot. Shouts out Darkseid's daughter.
People are very upset about that Black Superman. I guess we could talk a little bit about that in a minute. But what's your experience with copyright strikes? How many have you gotten?
Man, oh my gosh, I can't. In the last year, I think I got 3, but it was not like all at once. You get 3, your channel's done.
Yeah.
It was one at a time. So the most BS copyright strike I got was for I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but have you heard of the anime film called A Silent Voice?
I've not heard of it.
It's a really good film. I recommend it. I'll DM it to you later. But I got copyright strike for using using clips from it. I use clips of it in my little dissection of the movie that I tried to do, right? And this is the thing. You can find the full film on YouTube for free. You can watch it. And this random company called Comezo GBH copyright strike me and said I'm using content and stuff that's not mine. And I was like, I understand that. But I went to many other people's reviews and videos of them using content and stuff. I put their links and I was like, well, if that's the case, why are these videos still up? Why did you strike me? But these videos that are using the same content I'm using, some channels have the full movie up. And I got striked. And I knew I was dealing with an unprofessional company too, because I tried to respectfully speak with them, and then they replied to me in a very disrespectful way. Whoever I was talking to, he or she was getting very tired of me getting on them about the bullshit because it made no sense. Other people can use it, but I can't use it.
Mhm.
That's bullshit. I was like, my videos was only 13 minutes long, and it was just me talking over clips from the film. But there's channels that show the full movie. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Which is fair use, by the way. Like providing commentary over reaction is fair use, by the way.
It's not like I posted a whole movie. Like, no, you can find the whole movie on YouTube and watch it.
Mm.
It's crazy. So I was like, I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna try and fight this. I could have tried to fight it, but I was like, I'm just gonna deal with it.
Well, I'm fighting Warner Brothers on this because the claimant was Warner Brothers Entertainment on my video. And what's interesting is that I've seen some other reactions on YouTube to the same thing I reacted to, and their videos are still up. So I don't know why mine got pinned like so quick and nobody else's did. It might be because I titled it like Batman '89. That's how they caught it real quick. But still, did you see the demo that this guy created for this game that this guy's making?
I have not seen it.
Well, it's a Batman 1989 like game and like the same style as like the Arkham games, really. And it was just one dude that made this demo, and I talked to him. He gave me permission to react to it. So that's already step one. You know what I'm saying? Like I got permission from the original guy to make it. And step two, I provided commentary over it. And they say if it's like educational, it's also fair use. So I put that in the response anyway. You know, I provide educational commentary. You know what I'm saying? So I totally sent a counter response. And hopefully I'm going to get the video put back up because I doubt Warner Brothers is going to sue me over this. You know, I think it was a false claim on their part anyway. You know?
Did WB by any chance take down take down the guy's video that you react to?
No, it's still up. Let me check it right now because it was up yesterday. Last time I checked.
Yeah, that's definitely some BS for them to do that. It's the same thing with me for the anime situation. I'm like, other channels get to do it, but I can't. It's like, why am I so different?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like if you're going to get one, you might as well get all of us. If we're doing this, if we're doing it, then I'd be all like, okay, then I understand. But this isn't new to me because WB, every time I react, this is why when it comes to like searching WB content, I got to be careful with it on my channel. Like I remember I did a video about BVS and me showing a clip of Batman saying the line of, let me do the voice. Last fear. Doing that line is quick little clip. And they didn't strike it, but they claimed my video really quick. They blocked it. And I had to take it out. They blocked the video. I was like, dang, they blocked it just because of this small clip from BVS. A small clip.
Yeah.
Not even 10 seconds, barely 15 seconds, just probably a 10-second clip. I was like, this is crazy. But see, compared to Warner Brothers, compared to Disney is way more lenient with copyright strikes. They're way more lenient with copyright claims, as I've noticed for now. That's what I've noticed. Mm-hmm. And another thing where Warner Brothers stepped in, I reacted to this trailer for an upcoming this new Adventure Time series on HBO Max that I'm watching, and they striked that video, blocked it, and gave me a copyright strike. And I just reacted to the trailer, and I was like, "What the hell?" I'm not. No, I was at that point. I was like, I'm not touching anything Warner Brothers again on my channel.
Yeah, man. And I don't get it. It's like they're hurting themselves. I mean, if anybody's talking about your products, you know, it's probably better to just leave it up. You know what I'm saying? In a positive way. It's not like anybody's negative about this fan demo. Everyone's like over the moon about this. You know, people are looking at Batman '89. You know what I'm saying? And they actually deleted the video, the guy's original demo, but people are reposting it now. So they are going after it because it is using the likeness of Batman '89. It's not using the music. The guy created new music for it. But still, it is using the likeness. But still, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's all promotion for Warner Brothers. Now I understand if the guy was like trying to slander.
Not at all. Back in '89 or something, which I mean they shouldn't trip off of because memes and stuff, I wouldn't trip off that. I wouldn't strike nobody or claim them if they're slandering my work or whatever, or memeing it.
Mm. Of course. I mean, like, it's funny because I made a funny video about Jody's Corner one time, and he never gave me a copyright strike, even though he could have, because I was making fun of him, right? And I was using like clips from his YouTube channel, so he could have gave me a copyright strike. But
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, because there's some people who have my content. I can give them a strike if I want to.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. If I was a petty person, yeah, sure, I may resort to and I may strike somebody if I don't really like them. But I don't want to go through all that stuff, because then it's just going to create it's seriously going to create a bad effect. It's going to create a bad effect, because then what if I use their content? They're going to strike me. So it's like it's something you don't want to touch. You could use it, but it's something you don't want to touch. Just for the sake of your own sanity and not trying to start any beef, drama, and stuff. I would recommend not using it. But it depends. I say the best time to use it is if somebody is absolutely like slandering you and making up lies and saying, "Oh, this person did this," and it's like, I didn't do that, and and it's serious accusations, not little accusations, like not small stuff, big stuff. It got to be big, serious accusations for you to be able to use that ability to give someone a strike.
Yeah. And Warner Brothers definitely took down the original video. They're probably going after that guy who made that demo, which is sad, because it was one dude that made this demo. Somebody reposted here. I'm gonna share the screen. I'm not gonna show it, but
so did he like rebuild his own game from the ground up using? Oh shit!
He used Unreal 3 engine. Here, somebody reposted the demo here. I don't know if you can see that.
But, okay.
Like, incredible. He literally rebuilt, Monarch Theater, the Square, Batman. It's incredible. This guy made a game by himself, really. They think they're gonna take me down for showing screenshots.
Yeah, he definitely pulled from Arkham a lot for this.
Yeah, but it just looks incredible. Like, he got the city down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like the fucking city from Batman '89. Incredible. And that's all we're going to show from it, because I want to get blocked. I want to get taken down.
Yeah, you got to be careful from them images too. They might take it down. Don't want to take a chance with Warner Brothers. Disney will let you slide. Don't want to take those chances.
Yeah, and what's funny about Disney is that they bought Star Wars, right? And I remember, like, back in the day, George Lucas used to let people make like fan edits all the time with Star Wars, and like you could see a few of them were posted up on YouTube. Yeah, and he just let them up. He didn't take any of them down. But when a fan makes a Batman game inspired by Tim Burton's Batman, Warner Brothers takes it down immediately. They're trying to take down people's channels. And I did send a counter notification. I did contact the claimant. He still hasn't responded to me. Let me see.
Warner Brothers is very protective of the Batman IP itself. They're very
protective a lot. But if you can see that email, that's the claimant. You can go send him some. Some grief mail. Apparently, this is like a Warner Brothers email here. It's definitely fucked up. You give me a strike. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit. But yeah, I was totally nothing wrong there. And are they seriously gonna sue me over this? You know what I'm saying? They really gonna take time out of the corporate schedule to sue a nobody about this? I doubt it. So I expect the video is going to be put back up in like 10 days here. So yeah, that's it for that. I want to talk about that copyright strike. It's a lot of bullshit.
I even just got striked recently. I mean, my strike will be up in like June. Yeah, I got striked for it. Well, it was my fault. I did it on purpose. I was reacting to this anime. I finished up the series, and I was waiting to see what YouTube was going to do, because it's an uncensored version of it, and it has breasts and stuff in it. So me, being the bold me, I showed some of that stuff, and they took it down for sexual content. It was on me. But I come to find out, this is the bullshit with YouTube. YouTube does allow sexual content on their platform.
Yeah, ASMR sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but nudity. I looked up this thing called naked yoga. I never heard of this shit. You can type in naked yoga right now, and you'll find naked women doing yoga.
Oh yeah,
like legit naked. I was like, what the hell?
It's educational, so it gets to put up. Yeah, they put it up. They also have breastfeeding videos to teach women how to breastfeed.
I give the breastfeeding a pass, but when you watch a naked yoga video, you're gonna wonder, like, why do they need to be naked? You're really gonna wonder. You're gonna be like, why do they have to be naked to do yoga? Yeah.
I guess so you don't get the panties right up in your crotch when you're stretching out there. I don't know. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'll watch it.
Hey, I'll watch it too. Don't get me wrong, I'll watch it too. But I'm like, dang, YouTube, got to be fair and keep it consistent.
Yeah, there are. YouTube doesn't know what the hell they're doing here. But yeah, that's it for the copyright strike. I wanted to talk about something else here because I think it's actually a big news story that happened like a couple of days ago, and a lot of people are just glossing over it. And it's Toby Emmerich looking for a new job. He's floating a new job, and apparently somebody at Netflix wanted him. Now, the Hollywood Reporter talked about this. So number one, there's something to it, or else the Hollywood Reporter wouldn't talk about it. It's like, if it was nothing, then one of the best, one of the leading reputable sources, the Hollywood Reporter, they wouldn't even mention it if it was nothing. So Hollywood Reporter puts out this article. Warner Brothers film chairman Toby Emmerich floated for a new job. As the studio navigates its day-to-day HBO Max plan with talent, David Griffin pitches the exec to Netflix. And in this article, they try to refute it. You know what I'm saying? Someone's like, oh, that didn't happen at all. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not happening. It's bullshit. There's something to it. Because I actually talked to somebody that is, has some inside knowledge about this stuff. And they're saying that, Toby Emmerich is going for another job. And there was rumors last year that he was going to retire. But he's still kind of young. So he very well might just be going to Netflix, which is funny because Zack Snyder is having a big deal with Netflix right now. And everybody says, that Netflix, everybody says Zack Snyder hates Toby Emmerich, and Toby Emmerich hates Zack Snyder. They said they have like this huge beef, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because Toby Emmerich actually approached Zack Snyder to finish the Snyder Cut. So, facts be damned. But anyway, I think that would be hysterical if Toby Emmerich went to go to Netflix to be Zack Snyder's boss again. I think that'd be great. Just as irony, that'd be funny. But still, there's got to be something to the story. This is a big deal because if Toby Emmerich leaves Warner Brothers, that means Ann Chernoff becomes like the head honcho, really, at Warner Brothers. She's going to get like promoted and stuff like that. So, people like to gloss over this stuff. But what do you think about that news? Because that could change things up a lot.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can't hear you right now.
Well, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if Toby is looking for a new job because, he's not in the DC division. Well, he was in the division of greenlighting films for greenlighting HBO Max content, right?
Yeah. He's anything that has to do with Warner Brothers, like Toby Emmerich is in charge of like greenlighting and stuff like that.
I wouldn't know why he would leave that position. I understand if he wants to try and get away from the DC stuff because of the drama with that, but he can still. I recommend he still should stay to greenlight other things that aren't just DC related.
Yeah,
because Warner Brothers isn't just DC. Their DC product is the messiest thing they have right now. And I understand he may want to get away from that drama, But I don't know why he wants to do a total job change in general. But it's probably centered around all the drama that has to do with Warner Bros. In general, and it's mainly because of the DC stuff and Amber Heard, which is all DC related stuff now. Yeah. But still not a good enough reason to bail out. But I think he's just trying to bail out before his name gets put out there more often, because his name has not been thrown out there much in the drama. I think once his name gets thrown out there more, or he's just trying to dodge it at the moment and get Ghost before things get worse. That's what I feel like it is. He wants to get out of here before things get worse. I don't blame him. I do not blame him, because if I know shit is about to hit the fan, it's time you pack your bags and you get out of there before shit hits the fan. Because when it hits, it's going to get you. There's no dodging it.
Yeah, and that's what Josh Whedon did, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, technically, like, if we look at, like, the reports and everything, Josh Whedon technically didn't get fired. He, like, left, right? Which would make a lot of sense, because he knows there's a lot of shit about to come out about him and still coming out about him. And right when that happens, he leaves. So, I think that was planned. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he got fired. I think he just chose, like, I don't want to.
Getting out of here.
Yeah. Because, if Warner Brothers wanted to fire him, they would have never gave him the nevers in the first place to do. Even if they knew that Ray Fisher would speak up and say something, if they had a feeling all this would happen, they would have got rid of him. So just say that, we already got rid of Joss Whedon, we don't work with him. I think he willingly left. He did not get fired. He willingly left. He just wants to avoid the drama, get away from the company in general, go do something else. I mean, but shit already hit the fan for him, because as you see, a lot of people are pissed at him. So.
Oh, for sure. And I'm sure he's going to be gone for like the next couple of years until everything quiets down, and then he'll come back with something, He'll make us a TV series or movie or something like that. Because, despite everything that comes out about Josh Whedon, like, people would still work with him because he can get a movie made, Like, it's just how Hollywood works, you know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of people that do heinous shit, and people still work with them. Like the guy who directed fucking Jeepers Creepers. He went to jail for touching a 14-year-old. People still making movies with him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he got his second movie made, his third movie made, which sucked. But now, she brought that up. The fourth film, they're coming out with a fourth film this year. But this is the thing, Victor Salva, all the rights to Victor Salva's is off. He sold it to Screen Media, so his name won't be on it. His name is off it entirely, so it's no longer his franchise, because that's really his most profitable franchise that people remember him for and know him for. So, his time has came to where he's starting to lose his stuff, because social media is catching up with what he used to do back in the day. Because technically, not a lot of people knew what he did up until most recently, when social media got popular and Jeepers Creepers 3 came out, and that's why Jeepers Creepers 3 got that one-day release, because the internet.
Hello, human beings.
MSK, what are you doing here, man? Leave.
Just joined.
I'll be here for a little bit. I'm gonna do a lot of videos today, but I thought you wanted people to come off with him, so I was like, yeah, sure, might as well help out the brothers.
Oh yeah, man.
So what's going on with this? I literally just woke up like not less than 30 minutes ago. I got my rent money. I was like, whoa, what's going on? What did Toby Emmerich do now?
Well, there's sources saying that he's trying to find another job, and that job is Netflix, which is funny because Zack Snyder just made a deal with Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So Toby Emmerich could be Zack Snyder's boss again.
Wouldn't that be the most iron? Like that is such irony. Oh my god, dude. And like you had that article yesterday. I don't know if you guys, because on Paul's stream last night, there was an article, I don't know if it's true, where Zach could be potentially getting a Army of the Dead extended universe, actually.
Yeah. It's actually already happened, because he's producing an animated series for Army of the Dead that's going to be coming around.
See, man, I've only ever watched his DC stuff. I think people massively overrated how bad a director he was just from the DC stuff, because everyone used to love him with Watchmen and 300, Dawn of the Dead, Sucker Punch, and that Bird CGI movie were his only flops up until that point. But some people did like Sucker Punch. So I think people just massively overrated how bad he was, which was unfair. Like it's just how people are, man. So if you do one bad thing in their eyes, it's just like everything you did good is just erased. So I would personally think that, oh, this would be a good thing for him. You know, if Warner Brothers treated him as badly as he claims, you know, him getting his own extended universe, him getting his own animated series, him getting full creative control, he gets to do whatever he wants. He gets paid for this. He gets to direct. This is so much better than going back to Warner Brothers. And this is what, like, Netflix is treating him like he wants to be treated. And I don't know why his fans want him to direct stuff for Warner Media, HBO Max. Just let him stay on Netflix now. He has a better deal, though. It might not be superhero stuff. You don't get Snyderverse, but you get Zack in his full vision, and you don't have to worry about like extended versions and shit. You know, I don't get why some of these people are like so mad. This is a much better deal for him. This is a win-win for him in every situation, no matter what. You know what I mean? Like
100%. Yeah.
That's just me personally. I think he won in a scenario. You know, that's how I see it personally.
Well, Metalheads here says the chances of getting a restored Snyderverse just rose up 0.1% because Toby Emmerich is leaving Warner Brothers. I hate to burst your bubble, but Ann Chernoff is the one who doesn't want to restore the Snyderverse. And if Toby Emmerich leaves, that means she is going to get promoted. So everything she said that's what's going to happen. All right. They are serious when they say they're moving on from Zack Snyder's Snyderverse.
It's Warner Brothers. Yeah. They're moving on. That's just how they are.
And it's funny when they said that it was like a cul-de-sac, right? His storytelling cul-de-sac, because it's kind of true. Because if he got his 2 Justice League sequels, that would have been it. That's technically an ending, right? There's no way to keep going with that. It would end after those 2 movies. So technically it is a cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they mean by that.
And they put out a while ago, like when they first got announced, they said, we're just doing this one movie and that's it. I don't know where the fans went and started thinking they're getting like all these other projects for Man of Steel 2 and Deathstroke movie and all this other Batman and vs Superman animated series. Like, what? Homie's taking stuff out of way left field over here. It's like that police officer that talks to you and it's like, hey, sir, did you invade this person's house? No. My mom lives down the street. What is wrong with you? The fuck? Holy shit.
But yes, that's it for now. Well, what experience do you have with copyright strikes, MSK? I asked K Dots this question. He has a lot of experience.
Yeah, I just had mine last few months ago. Actually, I did a trailer reaction to a new shark movie coming out because I really like shark movies, though. Guilty pleasure of mine, along with like Transformers and Fast and Furious. They had it on this like YouTube channel that you could do trailer reactions from because they put out trailers. Whether or not you'll get the content up is dependent on that person. I do a reaction to this Great White trailer, and I get striked. I'm like, the video gets removed. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't do anything wrong. I promoted the movie in the trailer. I was like, yeah, go watch the movie in theaters. You know, they made this movie from this guy. He's making this movie, so I think it's gonna be pretty good from his past track record of stuff that it's actually pretty good from him, like The Reef and Black Lagoon. I haven't seen Black Lagoon, but I heard the reviews were pretty good for it. I have to watch Black Lagoon myself, but The Reef I saw and it was pretty good to me. So I was like, yeah, go support this movie in the theaters. I got a strike, and I was like, well, what did I do? Contact the person. They were like, you had footage you were not supposed to. I'm like, no. I'm just reacting to this. That YouTube channel had your footage. So that ended up getting sorted out. I only had to strike for like a couple of weeks, actually. The previous one was because I did a Hobbs and Shaw review, and I think someone reported it because they said I was showing sexual images. I mean, no, it was a standstill background image of Hobbs and Shaw, and I was talking about the movie. I was like, did they get mad at me referencing a sexual joke made in the movie? I was like, so one got reported. That was my first one. My second one was that, but they ended up going away. So that first one was just the 7 days you can't do shit. Second one, they actually let you upload on the second copyright strike retry, and I was like, okay. And then my second channel got one for reusing league content. But I'm fast forwarding no audio, and I'm just fast forwarding plays on the channel. Like, YouTube is crazy when it comes to those stupid things, man. And, like, if you're not. I could see, like, if you're just standing there watching someone shit and saying nothing, providing no context, nothing, or you're bringing it all, right? They're acting like you're just sitting there, just copying their shit and just re-uploading it. It's not how that works, though. They even have the things where you can like appeal, and they have all the different categories, but none of those matter. So I'm almost like, whatever, dude. Like, YouTube is stupid when it comes to those things.
Yeah, and I was a little frustrated how they just they totally like deleted the video that the reaction I made to the Batman 89 demo. They totally just deleted it, which was some bullshit. I didn't even get an option to like pick the claim. I have to literally send a counter notification to the claimant, who is a guy from Warner Brothers. But I did that. You got to sue me, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see if you got the balls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they always give you like, oh, you're entering a legal process. None of that shit matters. It's YouTube court, dude. That shit don't matter at all.
Metalheads and Darkseid's daughter are arguing here in the chats.
Ain't nobody going to court for a YouTube video. I'm not
right.
A YouTube video.
A YouTube video is gonna make 5 cents. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're out of their minds. But yeah, I think the first warning I got was I posted a commentary track for my Green Lantern fan edit, and I got a warning for that because Warner Brothers caught that. All my strikes have been Warner Brothers, I think, for the most part, which is crazy. But still, anyway. Anything else you guys want to talk about here?
Let's see what came up.
Are you guys gonna watch Jupiter's Legacy?
Yeah,
the Netflix show.
I was just about to say that. I'm on episode 4 now, and I'll be honest with you, man. It really looks like the CW did this show.
That means I got to watch it.
When it comes to the special effects, but other than that. The story has something interesting in it to pull me. It's pulling me. The story's pulling me. It's not the effects or the action stuff. The story has some things in it that's pulling me in a way. So, the story is actually drawing me and not the fanciness of it, the look. But I'll be honest with you, Netflix, this budget, whatever budget they used on this show is a big no. It feels like the budget they use for what's that show? Umbrella Academy. Umbrella Academy looks very much CW, super basic, not much effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the show I wanted to watch was the Bad Batch, like Clone Wars show that's on Disney Plus. Did you watch it, MSK?
No, and you've got a chance to. I've been just trying to catch up with Invincible, and then I'm gonna watch Jupiter's Legacy too, because like. I got to get back into just watching shows immediately when they come out. Because back in the day when I used to watch TV, so I used to watch everything immediately. Now you have the luxury of just binging it. But if you wait to binge it, you just never end up watching it at the time anyway, though. I feel like it's better to just watch it instantly and get it done,
Hey, Lantern, do not expect MSK to watch a Bad Batch. He only seen 2 Star Wars movies.
One.
Really?
Last Jedi, and that's it.
Oh fuck!
Ray's the best Jedi. What are we talking about here?
Oh Jesus! you gotta watch the prequels. All right, prequels are genius. Okay.
Oh my god.
Classy says he's very excited for Batman Long Halloween. This is a DC centric channel. Do you guys know about these DC animated movies? They're making the Batman Long Halloween Part 1.
I love the trailer.
Yeah, trailer.
Absolutely love the trailer. I can't wait to see that movie, because like they've alluded to that movie for a long time though. At the end of Batman Year One, he has the little calling card at the very end of that movie, so it was only a matter of time before they made it, but that's one of Batman's like best stories, so I can't wait to see it. Obviously,
it's definitely top 5 stories for me of all time.
Yeah, dude. It like people have been coming around to the Killing Joke now too. You know how like back in 2016 BVS came out and people didn't really like it that much, and then now it's considered a masterpiece. I don't know where that fucking shit comes from. And then now you have like the Killing Joke, which was considered not bad, but a huge letdown compared to the source material. And now people have come around to it like, oh, it's not really that bad. It actually had a lot of substance in it. I've even said that before too. It's actually pretty good if you literally take out that Barbara Batman filler shit. It was a Batman movie that had like Naruto filler in it. I was like, what is this? And I get it. They wanted to put it in theater. So I was like, no, you could have just did a regular DVD that everyone knows and loves, and you would have got the great story. Because the voice acting's good, the direction is good, everything's good after that. Batman and
the second half of the movie,
yeah, it's it's a masterpiece to me. Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's panel for panel the book, the second half of that movie. So
literally God tier.
Yeah,
I just don't know what the hell the Barbara Batman stuff was for. It's to just give you exposition. Like if they wanted to do a story the being together, because people started getting freaked out. They were like, well, it's kind of weird seeing them together, right? But they have done stuff like that in the past, though, in the comic books themselves, but not for that story, though. It was all out of place,
Yeah.
Reminds me
talking about. Oh, wait, what are you gonna say, K Dots?
reminds me of Batman Hush.
Ah, that's not good. That's not good.
That was actually not good.
A bad experience.
Oh, geez.
Batman fell from a skyscraper, hit his brain, and didn't die. I was like, okay, what kind of? I love Batman in here, but what are we doing here?
Riddler being Hush was the fucking breaking.
That was the nail in the coffin. That was the nail in the coffin where I was like, "F this whole movie. This is so stupid."
Like Hush has moments in it.
Batman Riddler or some shit.
Like Hush has moments, but when that reveal just throws everything, I'm like, what?
It's so bad.
Stupid. It took away one of Batman's interesting. He was like one of Batman's most interesting new villains, and they just took away for the Riddler. Batman even calls him a C-lister. You'll have to go back to being a pathetic C-lister. He knows it himself.
Yeah, and K Dots. I think I understand where you're coming from, because when I watched that Long Halloween trailer, it's like the same animation style as Batman Hush. It's very reminiscent, and I just hope they don't fuck it up. Just do the book. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking do panel for panel the book, and it's gonna be great. I mean, that book was written by Jeff Loeb, for God's sakes. Like,
I actually need to reread the book. I haven't read the book since my junior year of high school. I haven't read Long Halloween in a long time.
That's great. Dark Victory is also great. The sequel book to it.
I'll check it out too. I never read the sequel book.
Mm-hmm.
I read Long Halloween, so I kind of vaguely remember it. I know that's where Two-Face was born. Penguin's in it, Joker's in it, but mainly focuses on Two-Face. So if they focus on the Two-Face stuff,
Long Halloween.
Should.
Yeah, it's a Two-Face origin. Yeah, so yeah, they better focus on that shit.
I like that animation they did in the trailer where you flipped a coin and it flipped over and it showed the logos and shit. That shit was smooth as fuck. See, why can the animated movies get so much love? And I could talk about those movies for days, like the MCU, right? Mm-hmm. The live action shit is always just the problem. They can never get that shit good. Like there's hidden gems always, but it's always mostly a miss. You know what I mean?
But yeah, the animated movies have mostly been successes, though.
Yeah.
What?
I said, I don't know. They act like they can't do anything besides do the animated stuff really well, and they can. All they gotta do is just copy what they do animated. All they need to do
is Tim on it. You know what I'm saying?
All they gotta do is just copy it. It's easy. Just copy it.
Because someone said, oh, well, the animated movies don't count because it's a lot more easier. Have you directed a movie before? Fucking no-name loser. Have you directed a movie? That's not easy. You tell me if that shit's easy. I was like, Batman Hush is a real thing. So no, they'll all not turn out good.
Dude, those animations, majority of them, they're 2D, so they're hand drawn. I'd say those people who hand draw that stuff, it takes probably a lot longer than people who actually need to film actual films and stuff. I'm not saying 2D is more impressive, but they have to draw and animate that stuff by hand. Every frame, punch, kick, mouth movement.
They do outsource it to Korea a lot of the time. They do outsource it sometimes. But yeah, they do have to draw it all by hand for sure.
It's like voice acting. You gotta and it's even voice actors get praised too. Like, oh, he's voice acting. Yeah, dude. He was like, people always say like, oh, he's voice acting. It doesn't mean as much as a regular actor. Okay, dude, go cry in your hole or some shit, man. Fucking analysis we have out here.
Most physical actors can't even do a freaking like when they tell actors, hey, give me a nice original voice for this character I need you to play. Half of them can't even do that. Half of them can't even voice act if you ask them to voice act.
Yeah, Classy likes the new animation style for the new DC animated movies.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, because I like a change of pace though, and I like it.
Yeah,
it's the new animation is also a confirmation of this is our new thing after Barry's. Have you guys seen Apocalypse War?
Apocalypse War, yeah.
Because we saw at the end Barry flash pointed again. Maybe this is born of that until we get confirmation of that. But as they connected to Justice League Flashpoint, this is all connected to Justice League Flashpoint. Barry did the Flashpoint again, and this is our new universe because they've lost the dark side.
Mhm.
And animation, confirmation of that. This is a new universe, but it has a weird, it has a very weird, like, it's weird because if you look at the Long Halloween, they had like Tommy guns and stuff, and Tommy guns was really big in the 1920s and 1930s and stuff. That's old guns and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, because Superman Man of Tomorrow clearly takes place in a modern day setting.
But then you have Justice Society, which is World War II.
Yeah. So is Batman... It's weird because that means Batman should be an old man by the time he links up. It's going to be weird.
Yeah, and Man of Tomorrow. I really liked Man of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow was fantastic. That was a great movie.
Yeah, it was solid. Like, why can't they do that for live action? Just give me a solid Superman movie.
Oh, that's asking too much. That's asking way too much. Just give Warner Brothers and good DC movies. Pick one.
Lantern, I think it's this because the Man of Tomorrow has like the perfect length that you should do for a Required Superman story. Because the movie was only an hour, 32 minutes. It wasn't even 2 hours. I'm not saying making movies over 2 hours is really pushing it, but certain stories do not need to be bloated with stuff that's not really necessary. Superman Man of Tomorrow really, it got to the point. It didn't focus too much on Superman's origin. It touched upon it, did some flashbacks, then boom, they got to the rest of the film, Lobo, Parasite, all that stuff, and got it done within a short time frame, and it all felt worthwhile. Yeah,
and that's the problem I had with Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's like you could have cut an hour out of the film easily. And it felt like overindulgent, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just way too long. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's kind of crazy is in Man of Tomorrow, they utilized Martian Manhunter perfectly fine, no issues at all. And then, well, you know how that goes for their DC Extended Universe movies. And then Martian Manhunter doesn't even like take away from Superman. He's just a part of the movie, you know? Like Lobo is just a part of the movie that creates that comedic. Yeah, like the movie's fantastic, dude. Like, oh, it's not that good because of it's not a big world beat up type of movie. It's more like a grounded story that shows Superman and it shows the world who he is in a much different light. And I thought it was fantastic where he said, this guy's not your alien. I'm your alien. Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay. See, that shit just got real. Yeah. When Lobo was saying what he would do to Lois Lane sexually, that shit was funny as hell.
Manhunter was tight. That's the tightest I've seen Manhunter be in animation. I liked him in Justice League animated, but in Superman Man of Tomorrow, what Manhunter seemed like he was very experienced and knew what he was doing. He was tight in that movie. And when I thought they killed him, I was so pissed. But I was like, wait, maybe Manhunter is pulling some trick. And guess what? John Jones pulling them tricks. I was like, this is tight.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys see Justice League New Frontier? I think that was like the first movie they had Martian Manhunter in, like in the animated way back in the day.
I've seen it before.
It's an older one, but it's based off the Darwin cookbook. It's the same art style from the book too, which I liked a lot. And like, it's such an easy way you could have translated that animated film to live action, and that could have been your first Justice League film. You know, to introduce Martian Manhunter as like the central character. You know, like. Just missed opportunities all around. You know what I'm
saying? It was MSK. It's basically Justice League of America. If it was basically just
the 60s,
but set during the 60s.
Yeah. And Martian Manhunter's introduced as like the new hero, and the villain is Starro, who's going to be the villain in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. At least he's going to be like the final boss of the Suicide Squad movie as Starro. They should did that. They should did that.
Here, let's take stock of these movies since apparently. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Let me 1 sec. We're giving you guys this prime quality content here.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me do this one thing for my screen. Oh, that's too big. That's definitely what she said. Okay, So here we go. Let's look at all these great DC animated movies everybody likes. I have gripes with a few of them, but I'll show you guys right now. Share my screen really quickly. There you go. So Superman Doomsday, really good.
A lot of people didn't like it, but like it's solid.
Just like New Frontier.
I like the first half of Superman Doomsday.
Yeah,
the first half is the best part.
New
Justice League-
Frontier is my favorite. One of my favorites of all time.
Batman Gotham Knight. I actually really liked this one. I watched it a few months ago. It was really good. This movie's fantastic. This is just a great Wonder Woman movie.
Classic.
I never seen the Green Lantern one, so I can't speak on those. But you said you liked them.
That's the best Green Lantern movie they ever made, right there.
Wow. I love Public Enemies. That's my shit right there. I've not seen this one before. Crisis on Two Earths. I heard it's pretty good.
Classic. James Woods is in that movie.
This is my favorite. Under Red Hood. That's the best one to me. That's just amazing itself. All-Star Superman. That one I haven't seen yet. I heard this one's actually pretty good.
Classic. Grant Morrison book. It's so good. Yeah.
Emerald Knights. This one I didn't watch. Take it with a grain of
just
salt.
like Gotham Knights. It's like a bunch of vignettes.
Oh, like a bunch of story clips that make up the whole story. Okay, I love shit like that. Batman Year One, fantastic. Justice League Doom, fantastic. Actually, just god tier.
They were killing it for like 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Like there's all these great ones. Superman versus the Elite. I thought this was gonna be campy. I watched. I was like, okay, I get this one. It's good. The Dark Knight Returns. That's a classic. Superman Unbound. I don't think I've watched this one. No, I haven't watched this one.
That's the Brainiac story. And
did I watch this one?
That's what people want the next Superman movie to be, is a Brainiac story. So
Flashpoint Paradox. This is amazing. Justice League War. This is amazing. Outside of Darkseid punching Batman in his chest and him living, whatever, Son of Batman. This is pretty solid. Assault on Arkham is pretty good. Dawn of Atlantis is good. Look at all these great movies. Batman versus Robin. There's issues I have with these, a little like minor issues, but they're overall pretty good.
Very
Justice League, Justice League Gods and Monsters. Did I watch this one actually?
Yeah, that's the Elseworld one.
Oh yeah. Batman Bad Blood. This is actually pretty good. Justice League versus Teen Titans. This is the only kind of like one. It's like okay. Killing Joke. I've come around to it. It's not that bad. It's pretty solid to me.
The second half of it is perfect to me.
Yeah. Justice League Dark. Did you watch this one?
Yeah.
You like this one?
Yeah.
Teen Titans and the Judas Contract. This is like if the Teen Titans animated series was R-rated. That's what I would say about this one.
If they got a movie, that's what it would have been.
Yeah. It has its moments. It's not entirely bad. It's just very average, but I'll take it. This is the worst one.
The story they're basing it off is like an average story too. Like
the whole Terra and Deathstroke thing. That's an average story. Like that. Like people just rate that story. I'll go ahead and okay. Batman and Harley Quinn. That's the worst one to me. That one sucked. That was trash.
I think they were trying to do the Batman animated series with that one. With I think Paul Dini was on that one. I don't know. I had to look it up, but
got them by Gaslight. This was with Batman and being Jack the Ripper. That
one pissed me off so much.
I heard people love this one though. You're the only person that said that though.
It pissed me off because I'm a big fan of the book, and they just like took a lot of liberties, a lot like Batman Hush. They just changed a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying?
This one's trash right here. This is garbage. Too much hell pace trash.
The only thing I like about that movie is the Reverse Flash.
They had to bring him back because this movie was fucking terrible, dude. Like the same fucking Deadshot that appears in Assault on Arkham is in this one, and he's a good guy. Like Deadshot's not really a good guy. Like they didn't play with the anti-hero enough, and Harley Quinn is useless in this. Can't do that one. Death of Superman, love this one.
Death and Returns,
yeah, Death and Reign are great. Justice League versus the Fatal Five. This one I don't think I've watched this one actually. This is pretty solid though. Batman Hush, nope. Next.
No, that's the really honestly, Batman Hush is like the big dud. And like all these,
one
that pissed off a lot of people.
Because most people are like, okay, the other ones are like average to good.
Yeah,
this one is like Batman Hush and this one, so it's trash. They're just garbage. Red Sun, haven't watched this yet. I heard it's pretty good. I heard people liked it. One of them Bloodlines.
They make a lot of changes in that one, but yeah.
One of them Bloodlines. Did I watch this one? No, I haven't watched it.
It's an average Wonder Woman film.
Okay. Man of Tomorrow. I love this movie. Soul of the Dragon. And yeah, these are the last two I haven't seen it. These just came out this year, though. Soul of the Dragon, which Lady Shiva's in. And
Deathstroke movie also. Yeah. But, I haven't seen Justice Society yet. I definitely plan on watching it, though.
Okay. And then now, since we have that, look at all those great movies we just passed. Probably more than 10. We'll say that. More than 10, right? Yeah. So let's go to DCEU. Let's go. I wonder what great movies are here.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. Holy shit.
Of course.
The DC Extended Universe. Let's go to the movies we have right now. Man of Steel. I think it's pretty good. Yeah.
Classic. Well, think about another Superman movie that's better than Man of Steel.
That's the problem too. Is like I I wasn't born for the Richard Donner era, so I can't really speak on those. I remember seeing those on like Saturday on Channel 5 when there was like nothing to do. And I thought those are okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
I liked Man of Steel though. It's an average movie to me, but I liked it. It's average to good to me.
The Dragon Ball Z fight at the end.
Yeah. Oh, like, that shit's fire, man.
Yeah.
Batman vs Superman, I didn't like the theatrical cut. I thought it was pretty fucking terrible. The Ultimate Edition is pretty solid to a certain extent to me, but I get why people didn't like it. I still don't care for it that much. I know you like it.
I like it a lot. I kind of love the film because I feel like it gets a bad rap because people wanted something different out of it, you know, going into it. But like, there's a lot of deep stuff going on in the movie, like that people don't even see when they first watch it. Like, and it's that you can't say that about Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is interesting. You could say it about BVS because there's literally things in the movie like the thing covering the scout ship, right? That big white canvas. It looks like what? A giant sperm whale from Moby Dick. And what is Batman carrying at the end of the movie? He's carrying a spear, a harpoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of Moby Dick references in the movie, which I think is fantastic because Moby Dick is about a guy who's obsessed with killing a whale at the expense of everything, right?
Yeah.
The same how Batman is obsessed with killing Superman at any expense, which is, I think, it gets deep. You know what I'm saying? You could pull out stuff like that from the movie. You can't do that with Aquaman. You can't do that with, Justice League. But, that's
Suicide
the kind of
Squad,
stuff I really like about that. Suicide Squad is fucking garbage.
Yeah, that's just trash. Wonder Woman, pretty good.
People say Wonder Woman's the best movie in the whole DC universe.
Yeah, like this is considered either you're talking about Wonder Woman or Aquaman is what people consider their best movies.
I think they're both, great. Yeah.
So I would say Justice League 2017. Like I don't hate this movie though, but it's definitely not good either. You know what I mean? It's an average
Very
movie.
average.
People say it's bad. It's an average movie. It's not
honestly.
I like
Catwoman
Catwoman level. Like, come on, what were we doing here? Yeah,
Jonah Hex. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been some really bad films. And even the changes Josh Whedon they make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like Batman, bringing Lois Lane to stop Superman when he's fighting them. Like, that makes sense. It doesn't make sense that she just shows up like in Zack Snyder's Justice League. So like, I understand some of these changes.
Aquaman, I like this one. The reason why, the only problem I have with Aquaman is that it has the most basic story on this earth. It's literally just I find a trident, and that's kind of the movie's plot. But then again, some movies just have generic plots, but I had to be harsh on it for that.
It's combat, the fucking action, the special effects, like it's a spectacle.
Mind blowing. Ocean Master is probably the best DCEU. To me, Ocean Master was like the best DCEU villain so far. That guy knocked it out of the park for me. I haven't watched Shazam yet. That's the only one I haven't watched yet. I heard it's pretty good by a lot of people.
You haven't seen Shazam?
That's the only one I haven't watched yet. It was the one I never got around to. I heard it's pretty good actually.
Oh, you'll like it a lot.
Birds of Prey. Okay, I'm not even going down that road. Dude, and so we liked this. We liked Wonder Woman 1984. I get why people don't like it, but it's not. To me, this is not that bad.
Dude, I don't get why people have this like vitriol hatred against like Wonder Woman.
I watched it.
What
dude, I watched it.
You know
I watched the movie and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I gave it that A- grade that I did. I was like, I really enjoyed this. This was like, it's one of the few DC movies that actually focus on the character itself. Because that's one of their biggest problems that they always get talked by their fans. Like, why don't you focus on the character and stop worrying about like the villains and all sort of stuff? This was one of the few movies that actually focused on her and what she had to go through after losing Steve. Christian Wiig was fantastic as Christian, like playing Barbara, not as Cheetah, but she played a good Barbara. Pedro Pascal was a pretty solid villain to me. Like, we had a lot of good things in it to me. I don't know why
Pascal steals the show.
He does. Dude, it's so emotional. Remember when he gets his son back? Oh my, I almost cried, dude. I was like, what the fuck, man? Right. And when she learns how to fly, when she gives up Steve, man, I don't care what people say. I like this movie though. But then again, there's a few problems with it though. It's like the raping scene. It's like, okay, Patty Jenkins literally should have just brought him back fully. That was just a mess up on her part.
Yeah, people are ridiculous when they say that she raped. Like, they're totally missing the point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. It's just like, I mean, if Gal Gadot had you in her bed and she was having sex with you, I mean, most guys wouldn't say anything. Let's be honest here, dude.
And it's Chris Pine. Yeah, he's in the body. All right, the other dude's gone. He's gone bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's the god's power to explain the movie, though. The god tricks you. It's literally what people are fucking retarded. Does that sound as Justice League? I thought that this was pretty solid, though. I enjoyed this. Issues,
I mean, it's a little better than the other Justice League, but still, like, it's not like this mind-blowing thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
hey,
like,
man, shout out to that person that said they would rather choose the Snyderverse over fucking MCU. Man, shout out to that person, because that's some brain dead shit you're talking there. Woo.
I mean, I don't like the MCU.
MCU hater, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, those factory line movies.
Oh my god, these generic movies.
What's this one about? The heroes win? Okay.
Let me text my friend really quickly. Yeah, dude, Ocean Master was fantastic in Aquaman. It's just like, I don't know what they're gonna do for Aquaman 2, though. That's the problem, though, because like all the surprises are out.
Hey, let me tell you something. You might not be familiar with some Aquaman.
I'm really
lore,
not.
But let me tell you something. But in the comics, Aquaman has a baby with Mira.
Aqualad, right?
No, it's their son. And what happens to this baby is that Black Manta finds it and kills it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
So if they did start the movie with like them having a child, and we know Black Manta is going to be the villain of the movie,
yeah,
there's
for
some
the end credit
shit that
scene.
can happen.
Yeah.
And there's also lore of like, you know, Aquaman getting his hand cut off by Black Manta as well.
See, they did see a lot of people got confused by that, because in the Justice League Unlimited or World War the series, he got his hand cut off, and he wasn't really in the show that much, though. He was one of the few Justice Men not in the show. They're like, wait, why did they cut his hand off? It was actually from a comic book. He actually does lose his hand in one of the issues. So I don't know. Like, I liked Black Manta. I just thought his reason for hating Aquaman was stupid, though. Like, his dad and him were literally going to kill those people, though. But this year is like, they weren't good people either, though. Because if Aquaman doesn't show up in that moment, they're going to kill those people.
Sure.
That's my thing, though. And
they were killing the people before he showed up anyway. Like, they
were like sniping motherfuckers. And I was like, wait a minute. If you want Aquaman to save your dad, you people were just about to kill these people before he showed up. Yeah, I kind of agree with them. They can't let you live. Like,
Aquaman let him die, though. Is that a superhero? Is the superheroes let people die?
To be fair, he wasn't really a superhero.
Good or bad?
To be fair, he wasn't exactly Aquaman. It was more like
oh, he's back.
There's K-Dot. He's just now here. But like, look at all that stuff we named from the DC animated made in movies, and now look at all that stuff we have live action. The movie's coming up. Suicide Squad, which comes out in August. Black Adam. Oh man, 2022 is gonna be some bangers. Black Adam, The Flash, Aquaman 2. Yeah, that is supposed to be on 2022. I don't know why they don't have that listed here.
I can imagine them pushing Batman back again, because they want
pushing it up. They should push it up, actually.
Capacity. They want full capacity theaters for that, because that's a $1 billion movie right there. If you could just get the theaters, you know what I'm saying, to be 100% capacity.
They will be. Like, because from the guy that I talked to in my movie theater, they're going to move to 100% capacity very soon for them. So I imagine it's going to happen for other theaters too. It's what time is this movie coming out? March 4th, 2022. Ooh, that's that midsummer period. That's gonna get a lot of money. That's what we were talking on Nerdman's or Hot Takes Tuesdays fucking stream yesterday. I was like, it's Batman. It's gonna get $1 billion. Like, that's now no doubt in my mind. It's gonna be either 900 million, the lowest, $1 billion even. It's Batman. That literally is DC. If anybody thinks otherwise, you're brain dead.
I mean, we all, I remember, that stream yesterday. Everyone was putting up these big numbers, like 800 million, $1 billion.
$1 billion, yeah.
And I'm thinking, the film doesn't cost that much to make. I think they spent less than 150 million on the Batman. I think less than that. So,
budget,
they literally all they have to do is make 400 million, and they make a profit on the Batman.
Yeah, dude,
it's not that
because that's insane profit though. The fact that these movies can make $500 million, unless your budget is like
300 million, like BVS.
like BVS and Endgame and Justice League. If your movie's budget is like 20 million, 50 million max, and you get like $500 million in the box office, that's a lot of profit right there. That
Joker,
is,
Joker was like 60 million. It made $1 billion.
You're paying off your actors with all that money. You're paying off giving money back to the studio. They're paying you with that money. Like, let's go to the last one that came out. What was it?
Shazam costs about $90 million to make as well,
and it made like $300 million. We're like, oh, it bombed. They're like, it bombed the box. How did it bomb? What?
Hollywood economics say that you have to triple your budget to make a profit. And let's look at BVS. BVS like costs over $300 million to make. We'll just say it costs $300 million, and it just barely like reached $900 million. Not even quite. It was like $870.
Was you're right. $250 to $300 million. Plus not counting marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing. Ooh.
So they were expecting like 1.5.
We'll say like 350.
Yeah.
And it got like 873.6. Oh yeah. That's cutting it. They cut it really close. I imagine they made no profit though.
No profit, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they got lucky and they broke even later on after like Blu-ray sales or something like that. But like with that kind of budget, they're expecting easy $1 billion to like 1.5 billion. You know, that's what they're expecting.
That's why people kept saying $1 billion, because the budget justifies $1 billion. If anybody says otherwise, you're crazy. They're like, oh, it's the second movie in the DC. That's the point. People always miss the point. If you're putting $300 million into a movie, that movie should get $1 billion back.
That's what they're expecting.
That's just the money. That's money. I'm not talking about, if this is a second movie and they're extending universe and it wasn't make a lot of money. First of all, it's Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So if you even try to justify that, it shouldn't get $1 billion. You're out of your mind.
And Man of Steel, that budget was around like $250 million.
Yeah,
it's a huge budget, and it made around $600 million. So that's barely breaking even too.
Yeah, 225 to 258 million.
Yeah, so huge budget.
Oh.
And if you notice now, since Walter Hamada has taken charge of the DC movies, most of these DC movies are under 150 million. Like most of them. And that's the key. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that was like 100
kind of flop. 82 to $100 million. They got 201.8 million.
So barely not even breaking even. Like not.
No, that's losing the money. That had to lose the money though. Yeah. I can paying actors and marketing and shit.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 1984. See that one I can't really blame on them because
it all has to do with COVID. Honestly.
Yeah. See that's the one I exclude from that. So what else? Shazam's budget. Shazam's budget was $80 to $100 million.
Yeah.
366.
That's breaking even. That's going. That's making profit right there.
That's pretty good actually.
And why did the Superman movie cost so much? I don't know. There was a lot of special effects in it.
That Zod fight scene.
Yeah, that fight scene probably was pushing.
Oh, that all the money went to that fight scene. Oh my god, Shazam! Aquaman's budget. Yeah, they made more than enough money on that movie. He made literally billion. Yeah. That's crazy. Aquaman was their most profitable movie. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. A dude who talks to a fish made more money than BVS. That's crazy. You told me that.
Yeah.
You told me that in the future, I'd snap your damn neck. Because in the past, if you told me that Aquaman would make more money than a BVS movie, I'm breaking your back. I'm going all Bane style on your ass. Because that movie has $160 to $200 million, so you're at $1.148 billion for Aquaman.
Huge.
And someone was like, well, it only made this much money because of Justice League's hype. There was no hype after Justice League in 2017. Fuck you out of here. Plus, this movie literally waited a year to come out. What are these horseshit narratives people create in their minds and justify this shit? This came out a year after Josh's version. In December, I remember it came out a week after my birthday.
Yeah.
There's no way that there was no hype behind this. It was like the only DC movie to come out that year. What?
And I still remember how they released Aquaman. They released it over like a 3-week period.
Yeah.
They opened it all around the world, and then it came to the US. That probably helped around the word of mouth on the internet and stuff like that, because everybody else got to see it before America.
People heard it was James Wan doing it, so his fans gonna go see it.
Asian markets, you know what I'm saying?
Jason
Momoa, see that movie.
Jason Momoa, he brings in a big audience. Amber Heard, she was still going through her bullshit at that time. They're like, okay, let's go see what Amber Heard's gonna do. Fuck over this guy's life. So
that happened before. Aquaman was before that. All that shit came out about Johnny Depp.
She's actually pretty hot though. Like
I'd take one for the team. You know what I'm saying?
She's super attractive. I just don't know what the fuck's wrong with her. She's just a crackhead or something.
Crazy. She's a crazy girl. Never been told no in her life.
She'll never be in a movie ever again. Even after this is over.
Let's say Aquaman too.
No, let's hope not. I hope not. I really hope not.
I thought they were filming already.
I'm pretty sure they should be. Let me open them on my tab. Amber Heard. What movies have she been in? Because I feel, what movies have Amber Heard been in? All right, she's been in Friday Night Lights, Side FX, Drop Dead Sexy, North Country,
Not that much.
Price to Pay, Alpha Dog, All the Boys, Love Mandy Lane. The fuck? What are these horseshit movies? Ex-Terminators. She was in Pineapple Express. Oh yeah, she was in this. The Stepfather, Zombieland. Wait, she was in Zombieland? Oh, I love Zombieland. That was a great movie. I like that movie, actually.
I don't remember her in that.
She was in Magic Mike.
Oh, yeah.
3 Days to Kill. Yeah, she really hasn't been in, like, not a lot of good stuff, honestly. I do until I don't. That's probably what she said. Johnny Depp. Holy shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess the future for DC, we'll see how it goes, man, because right now, oh my God, everything is kind of all up in the air, you know? Everything is literally all up in the air, so.
Yeah. I mean, they are trying to do less risk movies and stuff like that. That's why you see movies like Blue Beetle being made. Like, that movie's going to cost like 80 million tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
maybe
are not.
50.
Yeah,
maybe 50. Because, like, how much money you factoring they're actually going to put into this movie?
Exactly.
It's going to be one of those, like, underrated movies that they probably don't think will do well. It'll do better than expected.
They'll make like 300, 400 million, which is a profit for them. And that's how they're going to go about all these movies. They're just going to try to make the budgets as low as possible. And if the movie makes over 400 million, that's huge profits for them. And that's how they built the Conjuring universe. That's how they built these horror universes. So, you know, that's how
why they do. Always blows my mind. They do so well in other things, yet just constantly fuck up with this. And that's kind of bad on fans' parts too. Like, well, they've always kind of fucked up. No, they did well in a lot of things. It's just this. They just can't get the DC thing right.
The Dark Knight trilogy was like super successful for them. I think that whole trilogy made almost 2.5 billion when everything was said and done, almost 3 billion with just those 3 films. I mean, that's pretty good.
It's one of those things where people just massively downplay everything they've ever did just because of this whole like Snyderverse thing. It's like, no, they've did good things. The issue here is like with DC, it's a constant fuck up. Like, that's all the best way I can. It's just constant messing up. I don't even know what other words to describe it at this point.
Yeah, they're fucking up a lot, I would say. Is K-Dots here? What do you guys say, K-Dots?
He said, I'm moving my car real fast. If you guys need to end the stream, go ahead. I'll be a while before I return. Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Well, I do like to keep the streams around an hour. I think we talked about a lot of good stuff here.
Yeah, I think we did. We did pretty good.
But yeah, thanks everybody for joining. Yeah, I definitely am going to fight Warner Brothers on that copyright strike. They're going to have to take down my channel before I fucking let them go on that fucking copyright strike. All right. And yeah, hopefully these DC movies will be better in the future. I trust Walter Hamada is going to try to give us quality movies while not spending that much money. Like, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to spend that much on these movies, and they're going to make a lot back. And that will lead to more films that hopefully have bigger budgets. You know, it's going to be a long time before we get a Justice League sequel. And if we do get a Justice League sequel, it's going to be like a new rebooted Justice League.
Yeah, like God, people that want the Snyderverse, people I mean, to be fair, the Josh stuff is kind of canon, but they're basically just ignoring that stuff. They're just moving away from it. That's all you got to do. Like, what's the issue with them just announcing that they're gonna do a reboot, but they're just gonna ignore what happened? Kind of keep that in a multiverse fashion, you know, and just do that. Start your universe over with. Here's what I consider their new start: Suicide Squad.
It's gonna restart things.
Yeah, or started with the Suicide Squad, because the Suicide Squad is not connected to that stuff. I would consider their first movie Suicide Squad, which is not what I would put out first in their extended universe. I'm like, okay, Suicide Squad as your first movie now, but I would consider that.
It still has ties to the rest of the DC universe because they're using the same characters, same actors.
That's the thing, though. I would probably put that in Black Adam, though. Black Adam would probably be their fresh restart. And starting with an underrated character like Black Adam is fine.
Shazam. Dude, nobody knew who the fuck Shazam was before the movie came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is a good start for the DC universe to focus on lesser known characters like that and build them up. I mean, Shazam was off to a really good start. It was a solid movie. It made enough money to get a sequel. And now you got Dwayne The Rock Johnson coming to play the villain of the franchise. Like, that, hopefully that has a lot of upside. Oh, and the Green Lantern Corps show, as Darkseid's daughter says. Yes, the Green Lantern Corps show. If that's super successful, that's a whole universe right there they could build on. But once again, they already tried with Green Lantern once in 2011. They tried hard. They had a movie, video game, TV series that year, the same year, and it did not take off. So, if they figure it out with this Green Lantern show and that takes off, that could be hugely popular because it's just a deep universe. It's like its own universe that's in the DC universe. So, yeah, I mean, they got lots of potential here with all these lesser known characters and stuff.
Dude, I hope, because the future ain't. I mean, the future is bright. I'll say that, and anything can change. Obviously, like I'm all for new direction. Because let's be honest, the Snyder stuff was not it for a lot of people, and like even if you like his stuff, it still wasn't good for the masses. That's just how they want the masses to like it. Yeah,
like fucking clearly.
It just split the fandom even worse. Like you have DC fans that like DC, then you have DC fans that like only Snyder stuff. Then you also have people that are just casuals. Where do we go here?
Most people are the casuals, by the way. Like that's most your audience.
That's most movie audience. So kids, moms, dads, grandmas, uncles, cousins, stepbrothers, all that people is casuals. Those are your money makers, though.
Yeah, those are the people buying the tickets and stuff. So I hope it all works out. Because I want more Green Lantern shit. Of course, I want. I'm saying, like I need.
How do you feel about the whole Guy Gardner thing coming?
Oh yeah, the guy playing Guy Gardner. That's probably what they want me to talk about too. I love that guy from American Horror Story. That actor. I think he's a bad fit for Guy Gardner, but I think he's definitely a good actor to pull it off. But like, they couldn't get a redhead. They couldn't get like a ginger to play Guy Gardner. I think that's weird. Like, diversify the cast a little bit. Let's get a ginger in there to play Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner was the dude who was like the asshole Green Lantern, wasn't he?
Like worse than Hal Jordan, the leather vest. Yeah. The leather jacket. Yeah. But he's a great character. And the guy that got to play him could definitely pull it off. I wanted a guy to look like Guy Gardner. I wanted him to get the look right. The guy playing him looks like Kyle Rayner. Looks like another Green Lantern, but he could pull it off. That show's going to actually start filming soon.
I can't wait for it. Green Lantern's been waiting for something for a while, and I think he's the one character that I could see the benefit from having a show from, because his lore is so Green Lantern is not just Hal Jordan. People need to stop thinking that it's actually so vast and so big that a show, dude, this could go for like multiple seasons explaining all their inner conflicts and Sinestro building up and Parallax build up. And I just read a recent story of like Sinestro, he had his minions and they didn't do what he wanted against like Hal, and he forced them to all blow up and shit. I was like, he absorbed Parallax itself. He absorbed fear. I was like, holy fuck.
I'm very interested to see like what they do with the show, because as far as I'm concerned, the greatest like Green Lantern writer is Jeff Johns. Like it's like not even close.
Oh my God, don't say that.
When you look at the amount of stuff he added to the Green Lantern universe, he's the one that came up with the color spectrum having emotions and stuff like that. So yellow means fear, green means will. Jeff Johns came up with that. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't use that in the show, I'm going to be very disappointed. If you watch the Green Lantern First Flight movie,
I'll watch it actually. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I'll definitely try to review it over and watch it. It's really good.
Yeah, pay attention to it, because in the movie, they don't really talk about emotions and how emotions affect the will and affect your powers and stuff.
I thought that's how your ring works.
Exactly.
It's based off your willpower and your emotions, though.
Yeah, but that's something Jeff Johns came up with, and that was after the movie came out. After the first.
Oh yeah, because they never really explained back in the day how he's able to just make those stuff.
Yeah. Back in the day before Jeff Johns, it used to be, yellow is the weakness of green. That was it. Like that was it. That was all.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was like
that. So. If the Green Lantern show really needs to take inspiration for that, and I think they will, because the people making the Green Lantern show are people like Greg Berlanti and Dave Guggenheim, and they're huge fans of Jeff Johns. They work with him on a lot of different stuff, especially like Stargirl right now. So they can't miss this opportunity, because if you nail this, if you get the audience to really buy into the fact that these rings are powered by emotions, show gets good. I mean, it's like Green Lantern gets really good, like in the comics. I just hope they do it. I hope they do it right. Do justice. Hope they get the right Sinestro. They get the right Atrocitus. They get, just get it done.
Mhm.
Get it going here.
They need to give him. It's not even like a villain because he has villains all over the place.
Yeah.
You have to make a story that's easily digestible, yet complicated, yet easily satisfying for casuals who just don't know who he is. That's the hardest part to do. It's always trying to appeal to people that don't know the character and get them on board with the show. And that depends, like how many episodes the show has. They could have had, I think rumor is 8 episodes, right?
8 or 10. I know the production budget is like over $100 million. And that's a bigger budget than Shazam, the movie. So you know what I'm saying? Like they are investing. They are trying their damnedest to get Green Lantern off the ground, man. They really tried back in 2011, but now they're going to try again. They're going to try again here.
Was that even trying back then? Could you consider that trying?
It was. You know how much that Green Lantern movie costs? Like $300 million. Three extensive reshoots. They were trying everything. And the video game was also very good. I like the video game that tied in. It was like a sequel to the Ryan Reynolds movie. I thought it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I remember they try to launch the DC universe through that.
And you know what? Like, we've had movies like Birds of Prey and fucking like trash, garbage DC films. Like, why can't you have the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern tie into it? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been so much trash out there. I don't understand what the difference is here.
Green Lantern Corps. 2022 to 23 release. It'll draw inspiration from the New 52 or the chapter.
Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense because the New 52 was the ending chapter of John's run. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Those are pulling elements from both.
I know. I feel like they're just taking the characters and making a new story with it. I don't know if they're actually gonna draw.
David S. Goyer and Justin Rhodes were hired as co-screenwriters. David S. Goyer, that's that guy wrote some garbage.
He wrote Batman Begins. He wrote Man of Steel. He wrote
a lot of good stuff, but he's also written some of those CW shows too.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, you can't take the good with the bad. I think
true. That's also true.
Yeah.
Jon Stewart will be featured in it as confirmed by Zack Snyder, who said he was forced by Warner Brothers to remove his own in-universe version of the character from his movies.
Green Lantern stuff for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and people were freaking out about it. But did you see the behind-the-scenes photo?
I saw that stuff. Yeah.
He's in a CGI suit. A CGI suit. What was everyone's main complaint about Green Lantern 2011? The fucking CGI suit. He does the same thing as Zack Snyder's Justice League.
No, but for Zack, it's special. You got to count favoritism.
Oh, yeah, he was gonna nail it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was only if he. That's the issue with the whole the Green Lantern Zack Snyder thing is like, what's he gonna do? Be as useless as Martian Manhunter? Because they don't do anything. Martian Manhunter didn't do anything. What was Green Lantern going to do? I don't know, fucking fly around and throw shit.
Oh, in Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Yeah, what was he supposed to do?
He was literally just going to be in that Martian Manhunter scene at the end.
He was supposed to. Yeah, I forgot. They had to use Martian Manhunter because they couldn't use. Okay, so useless. Okay, so useless. He was going to be worthless and do nothing.
I'm happy.
Oh God, you're right.
And
$200 million budget for Green Lantern. They made $219 million.
Yeah, that's not including the advertising, by the way, which was like another $100+ million on that, and the reshoots. Like, you know, say so. Like, just a total nightmare. Just a total nightmare.
And this was when the MCU started building up. So this is when the comic book craze started coming in a little bit. You know what I mean? This is when it started coming in.
Out in 2009.
And that year in 2011, you had First Avenger, you had Transformers, Dark of the Moon. You had some solid movies come out that year.
Oh yeah.
Jupiter's Legacy's fights are pretty. What the fuck? Jupiter's Legacy.
Jupiter's Legacy. That's the one with Channing Tatum, right? Oh no. Yeah, Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Jupiter's Legacy today because I gotta get off here and do some videos, and then I'm gonna do some Netflix. Gotta watch some Invincible and watch some other shows. Gonna get back into watching shows a lot. But if you guys liked what I said here, I mean, I guess subscribe. You know.
Yeah, I'll put a link to your channel in the description and K-Dot's channel. Go ahead and subscribe to them, guys, if you haven't already. And that's gonna do it for now. Thanks for joining me, MSK.
Dislike, right? It's an unsub, dislike.
Yeah.
Send a hate comment. That's how you do it.
Hey man, that's traction. That's what we call traction. Anyway, we'll see y'all later.
See you guys later. Peace.
Peace out.